I have officially switched from a Kindle to a Kobo. Let's talk about So in a slightly different video to usual, where they're usually 15-20 minutes long, I imagine this one's going to be a lot shorter. So I have recently bought a Kobo Libra Colour. I'm currently looking to get rid of my Kindle Paperwhite. I probably won't try and sell it. I don't know what I'll do with it. Maybe I'll do a giveaway or something. I don't know. If I have the original box, who knows? But I'll get rid of it either way. The reason I've decided to go from Kobo to Kindle mainly is because I like trying new things. There's going to be a lot of questions as to, is it because it's Amazon? Is it because you want to get away from the Amazon ecosystem? And realistically, no, because I'm so deeply invested in the Amazon ecosystem. I get all my audiobooks from there. I get all of my ebooks from there, and I have now for more than half a decade. So that transition is going to be very difficult. Transitioning to having a Kobo where I have to do everything in the Kobo ecosystem is going to be very difficult. There are some small things that I've picked up already moving on to the Kobo system that aren't as smooth and as easy as being on the Amazon system. And there is a reason that the Kindle is the best-selling e-reader. Majoritively because it's Amazon, people know who it is. This is essentially a company called Rakuten, who, if you don't know, also do TV stick things, or did at some point, or they do a TV channel or something like that, something to do with TV. They also own Kobo. However, Kobo is receiving a huge push at the moment. If you go onto The Guardian, if you go onto Tech Radar, a couple of websites, and look up their best e-readers, the Libra Colour is their best #1 recommended e-reader at the moment. It's basically the equivalent of the Kindle Colour reader, but about 50 quid cheaper. And there's questions about whether this is easier. Now, I've had this for literally 10 minutes. I went and picked it up about 10 minutes ago, and I've had a little play. And there's two big things that I'm already a huge fan of, but I want to cover those in a completely separate video, my kind of comparisons. Now, the difficulties I am going to have is that my Kindle Paperwhite, which is currently on charge here, so I can do some videos with it, is going on for 7 years old now. I got it, I think, for my birthday in 2018. My partner at the time, it's still with me now, is the mother of my child, got me that Kindle Paperwhite. Really, really exciting, because we were going on holiday just before my birthday. So she said, I've got you a present for your birthday. You'll probably want it on holiday. And we did. And then we also got to the airport, and she bought me a case for it whilst in the airport. So that was the last time I was properly excited about like technology and that kind of, ooh, this is fun, exciting, brand new way. But been a while. Past couple of years, I've not read on my Kindle too much. That's why it's out of charge mainly. I think I've charged it probably twice in those 2 years, and not because I've only needed to charge it twice, but because I thought, no, I'll try Kindle, I'll try ebooks again. And that's why I picked up and recharged it again. However, I'm going to do a real push to pick up e-readers again, or pick up reading again with this. And I think there's an element of it that's going to be a lot easier. For example, these buttons on the Libra Colour, you can use to change the pages, which is going to be so easy and so fun to do. There's a fun little feature here. Let me see if I can get the screen back onto a page where you can see the text, where you can increase and decrease the brightness, which is not showing on a screen, but you can kind of see the difference just by rubbing up and down on the left hand side, which is so fun. And there's other features already that I've had to play with that I'm really interested to keep having a look at. So they're the small reasons as to why I've gone on to Kobo. I will do a comparison, but as I said, I've gone off on a tangent here. The difficulty is that we are talking a 7-year-old device and essentially a 1-year-old device. Why am I saying device so oddly? Device. I bought this secondhand, this maximum a year old, came out in 2024, if they bought it brand new then. Either way, I'm so excited to get this going. I'm so excited to kind of bury myself more into the Kobo ecosystem, whatever you want to call it, and try and get myself out of the Amazon ecosystem. One caveat, I will be keeping Audible. I'm a big audiobook listener, and realistically, if I want to keep listening to audiobooks or reading books even, I'm going to need to keep my Audible subscription, as well as I have the equivalent audiobook subscription thing on Kobo, where you get 1 credit a month and you can spend that on any book. Same thing with Audible. They do also have a audiobook subscription on Kobo where you pay £8.99 a month, and then you can choose any of the audiobooks, but they're only a select like 150,000, so something slightly different to Audible in that sense. There's some other things I want to talk about that I will get into a separate video, but this is just a short video to say introduction into my Kobo Libra Colour and my introduction into my Kobo journey. So the big thing I want you to do is ask me questions about the Kobo. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to spend the next couple of weeks having a play with this, having a play with the Kindle, see what's different. I'm going to try and get past the massive leap in technology going on here. We've probably got brighter colours, we've probably got high density screens, we've probably got much better processors. The whole e-ink display thing has jumped on leaps and bounds. But there will be some things on the old Kindle that are still relevant to if you bought a brand new Kindle these days. User interfaces, the user experience, the kind of whole ecosystem thing. So those are the things that I'm going to talk about in my next kind of video about these two products. So let me know if you've got any questions about them. because I'm more than happy to answer them. So yeah, this is just a quick short video to introduce my Libra colour. If you're new here, subscribe. If you're old here, drop a like and a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.